this video you can find out how to connect your sales channel to your account on Something Different Connect so that you can list products in bulk and automate orders, pricing and stock levels. To get started, you either need to sign in to your account or register for a new one. We've already created a test account, so we're just going to go ahead and log in. Once you've logged in, the first thing that you need to do is to update your settings. So if you go to settings and then account settings, here you'll need to input all the information about your business. This is just so that we've got the correct contact information about you should we ever need to contact you about an order. Once you've filled this information in, just click save. The next step is to then enter a default payment method. Entering a default payment method will ensure that once your order imports into Connect from your sales channel, it's automatically paid for so that the order comes through to us as soon as possible. So to add a default payment method, just click Add. This will take you through to Trust Payments. No payment will actually be taken at this point. You'll just need to select your card type, enter your information. So as you can see, this has added the card information here. So if you just hover over the card number and click it, it will ask you to set this as your default payment method and just click OK and then click Save. Now that you've added your default payment method, the next step is to look for products that you'd like to sell. So you can do this by using the search bar. If you're looking for something specific, so if we just type in house, you'll see different options for this. You can also explore by product type, or you can explore by themes. And if you're looking for products exclusive to us or something different, you can explore our ranges, which have all been designed and developed by us. Here it's something different. Some of our most popular categories, if you're just getting started, are new in and best sellers. And once you find something that you'd like to sell, you just need to click the source button. And anything that you source will be added to your My Products list. The My Products list is a great place to get an overview of all of the items that you've sourced. You'll see the image of the product, the SKU, the product title, the cost price, which is what you pay us for the item, the stock level, and the date that you sourced the item. Once you've connected your sales channels, they will also appear here, and you'll be able to see what you've uploaded to which sales channel, which is so if you decide that you want to sell certain products on certain platforms, My Products is a good place to get an overview of everything that you've decided to sell. If at any time you'd like to stop selling a certain item, you can come in here and tick the item and click Unsource. Just bear in mind that you would also need to delete the product manually from your selected sales channel. That you've chosen products that you'd like to sell, you can connect your sales channel. So to do this, just go to Settings, Sales Channel Integrations. In this video I'm going to show you how to connect your eBay store. So to start, click Add Sales Channel. Next to eBay, click Add. This will show you some of the terms and conditions on selling on eBay, so just click that you accept and click Next. Put in your eBay store name, so for this example we'll just put in test. Connect store, and then click Next. And then from this drop down, select United Kingdom and click Next. Then click Auth key. And this will take you to your eBay account and prompt you to sign in if you aren't already. And then this will just ask you, do you agree to give the app access to manage your orders and stock and that kind of thing for your eBay account? So just click agree. And then you can close this tab on your browser, go back into Something Different Connect and click Next. And then that channel has been successfully configured, but now there's a few additional settings. So for the listing profile, you'll need to create a name for this. So again, we'll just put test connect store and then click save. Now here it's going to ask you how long do you want to keep your listings live for, and in this drop down we recommend selecting GTC, and what that means is good till close, so that listing will stay live whether the product is in stock or not until you decide to actually close that listing. You could choose whether to include VAT in your listing or not, and then you can choose to use suggested categories, so we'll tick this to yes. So below then you've got your return business policy, so you can select 30 days or 14, whichever you prefer. Do you accept returns, yes or no? We'll say yes, we accept returns. And who will pay for the returns? Should it be your customer, or will you cover the price of those returns? So we'll put the buyer, which is the end customer, and we want them to return the goods within 30 days. And then if you want to put more detailed information about your return policy, you can type those into the box here. Shipping, we're going to select, this will pull through any postage policies that you've set up in your eBay store, so we're going to choose this one. And then in shipping settings, select the service that you're going to use, which should match the service we offer, which is every tracked. So we'll just look for it in this list here. And then the shipping price we're going to charge is $3.99, but you can change that to any amount that you like. And the max dispatch time we'll put 2 days. The payments policy, we're going to choose eBay managed payments, and then whether you accept credit card, tick the yes or no, and put the same for PayPal. And then here you can put the email address associated with your PayPal account, and then click save. And this will take you into the listing manager for your eBay store. But before we get started on this, we recommend going back to your integration and just configuring a few additional settings. So click sales channel integrations and then click this pencil icon next to eBay. So under shipping mapping and then shipping mapping tool, in the first drop down you'll find all of the delivery services offered by eBay, and then in this side you'll see the delivery service we offer. Here it's something different, which is every fully tracked service. It's 48 hours for UK mainland and 72 for more remote areas. When we receive an order before 2 PM, we'll dispatch that order the same working day. If we receive an order after 2 PM, we'll dispatch it the next working day, and the same for if it was received on a weekend, we'll dispatch it on the next working day, which would be the Monday. So select the delivery service you're using in your eBay store, and then select our delivery service and map those together. And that just means when the order is imported into your Connect account from eBay, we know which delivery service to apply to that order so that we can dispatch it as quickly as possible. And then click save. For SKU mapping, this is similar, so select auto map, and what that will do is when you list the products on your eBay store using our SKUs, it will recognize those SKUs when the order imports into Connect, so that we know which products to put in the order and we can fill it as quickly as possible. And then for additional settings, we recommend enable out of stock listings. So that means keep your listings live when they do go out of stock rather than ending them. That's just in case you want to keep on selling that product when it does come back into stock. And if you put a lot of work into building that listing, you're going to want to save all of that work that you've done, so that when it comes back into stock you don't have to create a whole new listing again. We recommend excluding non-SD Connect orders. So if you sell products from another supplier or your own products on your eBay store, when you make a sale for one of those items, that order won't import into Connect, which will then clutter up your order dashboard, as we won't be able to actually fulfill those orders for you. so we recommend ticking that to yes to stop that from happening. If you want the stock to update every 15 minutes, we recommend ticking this to yes. And if you want the price to update automatically every 15 minutes, we recommend ticking this to yes. That's just if we ever change our prices for any reason on something different Connect, those prices will update on your store as well. For max quantity to advertise, if you display the amount of stock left on a listing, because we are a wholesaler and we do stock sometimes quantities in the thousands of products, you may not want to show that information on your listing. If you want it to look like there is perhaps less available than there is, to sort of promote increased demand for the item, and then create an urgency to buy, you could put in here 30, and then once the stock level does reach 30 for that item, it will start to count down in real time to 0. And then the stock threshold value, if you want to put a bit of a buffer in place to prevent overselling, you could change this amount to say 5. So when the stock level reaches 5 for that product, it will get marked as out of stock instead of waiting until it reaches 0. So that just gives you a bit of a buffer to protect from overselling. And once you're happy with those settings, click save, and you can come back and change those anytime just by clicking the pencil icon. Now that you've connected your eBay store and you've configured your settings, the next step is to list products on your store. So to do this, go to Listing Manager in the left hand menu, and then here you'll see an overview of your integrations and their status. So here we've got our eBay store, and if you have more than one eBay store, you can differentiate them using the name of the store, which is in this column. And then these icons here show you the status of your integration. So if you have a green tick, it means that everything is integrated and working as it should. If it has an orange arrows, it shows that this is still loading, and this is because we've just integrated this channel. This will eventually turn to a green tick. If you have 2 grey arrows, it means that you haven't connected this integration, or you haven't set up the price sync and the stock sync, which we just looked at in the additional settings. If you click the plus icon here, this will show you when an update last ran and the time, and you can click this button here to push an update if you feel that's necessary or needed. And if you scroll further across, if you click here, you could be able to view the listing profile, which we set up just after connecting the eBay store, and you can edit that at any time. And if we go back and along here to listings, we can view all of the products that we've sourced in our Something Different Connect account. So the information you can view and adjust on each product starts with the product image. So to edit this, click the pencil icon, and you can upload additional images for the item or rearrange the order of them by dragging and dropping. We'll look at this one as another example. So you can move those around like that, and once you're happy, just click save. You can view the SKU of the product title, and you can edit this just by clicking in the box. You can view the description by clicking this icon, and again you can just type in here to amend it and click update to save any changes. You can view the stock level, the cost price, which is what you pay us for the product, and you can toggle this to yes or no to include or exclude VAT. You can view the shipping price, so you click on this box icon, it will show you the weight band of the product, so we can see this falls into this first category, which means that you pay $4.79 for delivery of that item including VAT. You can see the selling price for the product, and you can edit this manually by clicking in the box, or you can set up a pricing rule, which we'll show you how to do in just a moment. You can select a listing profile, so we'll select a generic test Connect store example. You can click to view similar products by clicking on this magnifying glass, and you can view detail. So this will show you listings other people have created in eBay, and the information that's been populated, and you can tick whether or not you want to use that for your listing. So if we click save on this one and then look at the item specifics, we can see all the information that should be populated about this product type. The more information you populate, the better and the stronger that your listing will be. So this will carry over any information you select from that example listing and then give you the chance to add your own or change it. So once you're happy with all the information, you can click save. And then here at the end, it will show you the status of the listing. So a blue cloud means it hasn't yet been uploaded. So as a test, we'll tick this listing and we'll click list, and then this will change to a loading icon, and a green tick means it's been successfully listed in our eBay store. So you can choose to list multiple items at once by selecting them here and clicking list, and then once you've started to list numerous items and you want to see what has and hasn't yet been listed, you can use this filter button and select status, not listed, and then apply, and this will show you all the listings that you haven't yet pushed over to your eBay store. If you'd like to automate your prices instead of updating them manually, you can do this by clicking the automate your prices button here. And in this example, we're just going to show you using a Shopify store, as the pricing rules are the same for all the sales channel integrations. So for the rule name, you'll want to use something which is easily identifiable in case you create multiple different pricing rules in future. The source will pull through any sales channels that you've connected. So in this example, we're just going to use Shopify. And the subsource will pull through any different Shopify stores that you've integrated. So if you've added more than one Shopify store, the different options would be available in this drop down. And the currency is GBP. Apply to all suppliers is yes. Apply to all categories could be yes or no. If you selected no, you could change the uplift for different categories on your store. As an example, you may decide to have a sale category and apply a lower uplift to the products in that category. For this example, we're just going to leave this setting as yes to apply to all products. The price increase can be done by either a percentage amount, so in this example we're going to just add 100% uplift, or it could be a fixed monetary value, so for example £2. You can choose to include the shipping cost within the product listing price. If you'd like to do this, you can tick this to yes, and here's our expedited track service. And then you can also round up the product prices to say 50p or 99p. And then when you're happy with those settings, just tick please acknowledge and save. And then here you can see your pricing rule, which you can edit at any time by clicking the pencil icon. You can also delete it, or you can toggle the status so it's on or off. And then if we go back into Listing Manager, again we'll just show the Shopify example, we can see that the selling price has been greyed out, so it can't be edited manually, and it has the auto icon here, so we know that this has been controlled by a pricing rule. You can keep track of your orders here in the orders dashboard, which is available here just in the left hand menu. This will show you each of the orders and whether the order's been paid for or not. If the pound symbol is green, it means that the order's been paid for. If it's red, it means the order hasn't been paid for just yet. And you can easily pay for the order by clicking the three dots and selecting pay order. From this menu you can also view more details about the order, edit the order, or raise a ticket. But please note, if you do choose to edit the order, it may possibly be too late and the order has been sent through for picking and packing. If you'd like to edit an order, we always recommend contacting our customer care team as soon as possible. On this dashboard you can also see where the order came from, so if you see our Something Different Connect logo, that order was added manually. If it came through an integration, you'll see the Shopify logo or eBay logo or whichever channel the order came from. If you've connected a sales channel and you've come here to the orders dashboard to check on the status of the orders, and you've set up a default payment method but the pound symbol is still red, you can just hover over the pound symbol and it will tell you what the error is with the order. Sometimes it might be that there was an error with processing the card payment, or perhaps it might be for another reason, such as a problem with mapping the delivery services. So this is a great place to come and troubleshoot any errors with orders. From here you can also look at returns. If you've requested any returns, just click here and these will be listed so that you can follow and track the status. So this brings us to the end of everything you need to get started on Something Different Connect. If you have any further questions or require any more information, you can find links to our FAQs page and also our Help Centre available here in the footer of the website. The Help Centre contains lots of helpful articles on all the different tools and settings available in Connect. Or if you need to reach out to us, you can find details on our Contact Us page. We're open from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Friday.